I'm here at PAX South 2015. I'm here with James Phinney from Motiga. I'm Colby Tibbet, story editor for Merry Gamers. First off, just give me the little pitch about Gigantic.
Yeah, so Gigantic is 5-on-5 team-based action PvP. It's for PC, and you have a Gigantic Guardian on your side. Each team has to work together. Every player has a unique hero with a different combination of abilities, and you try to work together as a team to summon creatures, take control of the map, work with your Guardian to take down the enemy Guardian.
So this game definitely has a competitive esports mentality, and yet it's very inviting the first time you play through. Is that a design choice, like a balance of trying to cater and have these intricate movesets and play styles, but then also be anybody could come in and play?
Yeah, definitely a challenge to think about both ends of things. Although one of the points I made to the team when we sort of set out on what are we trying to do with this game is most of the time those are not conflicting objectives. That all the things you do to make a game more inviting, to feel better, to give visceral kind of response, to be kind of easy to figure out, to give good feedback about what's going on in the game. Serious competitive players want all of that stuff too. They just want the game to also have depth and to have real strategic choices, to have stuff to kind of geek out and theorycraft about in between games, to have a serious commitment to balance. And all of those things also can make the game better for more casual players. And so then the only trick then is how do you get the depth without making the game overly complex? And I think we've found it, part of it is because the game's really based on skill, how you aim, how you move, dodging, timing, making jumps, all this stuff really matters in the game. That means the depth in it doesn't all have to come from complex skill interaction. The other thing that we found is we could make all the characters have really simple basic abilities, and because of the upgrade system in the game where every time you upgrade a skill you're not just changing numbers in it, you're changing how it functions, we get to have the complexity in what they do, sophistication in what they do, be something that you build up over time. And so you get to opt into skills that are more straightforward or skills that are more complex based on what suits your playstyle and what suits your needs in that particular battle.
Excellent. So, elephant in the room, there's a lot of games that are similar like this that are, is that, does that worry you, or is that something that you guys are trying to tackle, or do you think you're trying to, create a new market of, this good balance of hardcore and, inviting new players?
Sure. It's not really something I worry about, something we worry about in terms of does the message get out, but we feel like we're making a really strong game and that people have fun playing it. And I'm confident anybody sits down and plays it, they're not going to say, oh, this feels just like something else. I think it's a unique experience, and trying to hit that blend of you can just sit down and go, oh yeah, velocity, spacebar to jump, shift to sprint, I'm going to left click to attack, that it's sort of easy to just jump in and run around in, but that when you finish a match, you don't think, oh, that was just like, there's no other game that it's just like. I think we've got a unique mix here, and I think it's one that's working. And so as long as we get the message out, as long as people try it out, it's going to be free to play. As long as people try it out, I'm confident people will like it.
And so the same question with free to play, was that a decision from the beginning, or is that something that you guys?
Yeah, I think it's really important. As a game designer, you don't want to spend a lot of time thinking about sort of business model and all that kind of stuff, but it does affect how you make choices, and making sure, especially for a game like this, that you're confident that you can have a free-to-play business model without it making it pay to win or affecting things like that. That you need a commitment as a company to that from the start. And so it's important for us to know that right up front and say, okay, here's the kind of stuff that we can sell, here's the kind of stuff we're not going to sell, and make sure that we can make a game that people will respect in addition to have fun with.
And then, so roadmap, 6 months, year, what are you guys looking for?
I think we're not ready to announce specific dates. We are in alpha right now. People could go to gogigantic.com to sign up for the alpha. And we're not going to be in alpha all year, unless it's disastrous. But we have to choose the timing on that based on where the game really is, and especially with a PvP game with multiplayer, you have to view a lot of the development in terms of listening to the feedback you get from people playing it, not just in terms of what your production milestones are. So exact timing on stuff may vary a little bit based on what we see, but this year there'll be a lot more opportunities to play the game for sure.
And those opportunities could be platform-wise. Is it only going to be Windows, Mac, consoles?
We think this game has great potential on multiple platforms. Right now we're working on a PC version, and we will announce if and when there's more to talk about. I can't talk about any of that kind of stuff right now.
James Phinney, thank you so much.
Hey,
We're at
thank you.
Gigantic PAX South 2015.